I guess what's the feeling after you finally end the losing streak? Is it just relief?
A little bit. I mean, obviously, you know, the challenge is always to make sure that, especially when you're the coach, to make sure you don't get too high, don't get too low. Always evaluate and always try to come back to the rink and get better the next game. But certainly, in a stretch like this, what ends up happening, we needed a win. What ends up happening quite often, especially you can see a little bit in the third period, you have some guys that are, sort of so afraid of making a mistake that you end up playing on your heels. You have some other guys that want to be almost over aggressive to try to get that next goal, and then as opposed to just playing the game. So hopefully this allows us to do that, and again we'll come back to the rink tomorrow and aim to get better.
Chuck on Wednesday talked a little bit about the idea of kind of there being a dark cloud over the team due to the losing streak, and obviously goals of the season can go into development of players, getting guys back going. How important was it to just end this so that those aspects of the season could be focused on more?
Well, extremely important for a number of reasons, and again, like I said, to allow us sort of to just play the game without that whole big story of what's out there. But again, we won a game today, and that's really good, and that's what we want to come and accomplish every night we play a game. So now the challenge is to make sure that again we come back and aim to get better from this one, and let's make it 2 now.
Over the last couple games, third periods have been a little bit of a struggle, giving up some late goals.
Yeah.
How well did this team readjust after the third period to come out into the overtime period?
Yeah, I thought well, first off, we gave up the late goal, later kind of goal in the second period. You're up 2-0, and I thought we settled kind of back down for the rest of the period. We came back out, and I thought we did a pretty good job to start the third period. Weren't giving up much. Obviously, they get a power play, we score a shorthanded goal, and I'd like to say you'd like to think that the game would be over at that point, and really we did a pretty good job, but they shot a puck and it was going wide, bounces off their guy, but I thought that our guys didn't flinch too much with that, and obviously it was still a 1-goal game at that point. I thought we did a pretty good job taking it all the way through till the empty net there. They got an extra attacker out there. I think that we could have done some better things up ice to prevent them from getting an easy entry into our zone. But like you said, there was no hesitation. Once overtime started, our guys didn't feel sorry for themselves. They got right back on the attack, and I felt like we were dangerous every shift there out there.
Mike, Cam Atkinson has really stayed positive throughout all of this. Do you feel like he kind of led the charge today?
Him and G for sure. I thought Provy, Bronner. I mean, I don't want to leave anybody out, but yeah, no question. We had some guys that sort of said that's enough, and their play. They went out there and they were vocal on the bench as well. Something happened. That wasn't right, weren't doing the right thing. You could hear them talking to the guys and doing it in a positive manner as well, which is important. Not positive manner, but not berating, just teaching. And so I thought their leadership was outstanding tonight.
Cliff said that he wanted to provide a spark. Looked like that whole line had some energy.
Yeah, they did. I thought that was a really good first showing for Ratter there. I mean, what you're hoping that a young kid would come in and show you is some of the things that he can bring, and especially with a big body like that, you're looking at his physicality. He put that on display for us tonight. Obviously, he's a guy that we don't want him to just be a runaround type player. You have to play the game, and I thought that he was involved in one really grade A good scoring chance, another good scoring chance. So, and I thought that he thought the game well while he was out there. So I was happy with what we saw from him in his first game.
A few games ago, you said that you guys really just need something out of your bottom six. Since then, how big has it been to start getting production from your side? Well,
yeah, I mean it's a tough league to win in if you're just hoping that your top line is going to outplay their top line every night, and those guys did that for us tonight. But obviously, to get that goal by Jerry and that line, that was a huge moment in the game.